Four people in a room talking about everything. Or talking about really nothing at all. You decide.
Welcome. This is the Hot Tub Podcast with Mauler, Rush, Jenni, and Brady.
What's so funny, Mauler?
What's going on? What?
Up?
Oh, I can't say it on microphone.
Oh, you can't.
No, I can't.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And you wouldn't want me to.
Probably not.
You would want me to.
Off microphone then. Okay.
Off my, like over here?
Yeah, exactly. All right, what's
You
going
say
on?
it now.
If I say it now, nobody can hear it.
Right, no, it's just
Yeah.
for us.
Brady Jones, I
Yeah.
know you collect a lot of questions over there for the Hot Tub Podcast.
I do, yeah. You can submit them. Spotify's probably the best place. You can just do it right there in like the comments of each podcast episode, and we get so many of these.
You know, you can DM us too on social.
Absolutely, sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Sam has a question.
You've got mail.
Sam wants to know
scared me.
what's the magic dollar amount for Mauler to shave his beard? Keep in mind the money goes to a children's charity.
I have a
Joke's on
question.
you, Sam. Mauler hates the kids.
That's right. And charities. But, okay, here's a follow-up question. How long does he have to stay without beard?
I don't think that matters.
So he can
just
shave it
grow it back?
and then
And
grow
grow
it back
back.
immediately?
Yes.
I'd have it done by the end of the day.
Yeah. Quick sneeze and boom.
Yeah, no, my beard grows pretty fast.
Yeah.
How much?
How much?
How much are the kids getting?
All of it.
Oh, all of it?
Yeah, not
Yeah.
a percentage. You don't
get
take
any
a
of it.
percentage for
You're not
this.
getting a cut.
I don't get a cut.
You know what? We'll throw in the razor for you, okay?
So I'm just doing this for the kids?
Yeah, just for the kids.
You
yeah.
see what I mean,
Yeah.
Sam?
Yeah.
He's not doing it for the kids.
Come on, $100.
$100 for the kids?
I don't think he
No.
would do it.
No.
No, I think he would want to actually say no a few times to get the
Money up,
Basically,
okay.
like he was in an auction. You
Yeah.
want to get the numbers up. I
No,
think.
like for $100, I would just donate that myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right, I get
so
it,
I need
okay.
a big check
I think
for
you'd do it for $1,000. $1,000
Oh,
to
come
shave your
on.
beard, and then you'd
Yeah,
grow
he'd
it back right
definitely
away.
do that.
You know,
$1,000?
You're going to think I'm braggy, but honestly, 2 or 3 days ago, I gave like $300 to a charity.
Yeah.
So I don't mind giving to charity. So even $1,000, I would talk to my wife. We might give $1,000. So it'd have to be substantial. I would want like $5,000 for the kids' charity.
Okay.
So-
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So $5,000 is the.
But $1,000 you wouldn't do it. You'd say no, I'm not
So
doing
there's all
this.
these little orphans staring
Yeah.
at you.
Okay. Okay.
Please, let me just see your face skin, and I can eat.
All we need is $1,000.
How many orphans are staring at me?
3.
Three?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not enough.
And they're
Not
standing
enough,
in
no.
order from tallest to shortest.
Oh, yeah.
Why?
And they're all dressed the
That's
same.
how they are.
We've been taught that order will get us adopted.
Right, yeah. They're wearing potato bags.
Oh my God, are they?
Oh, yeah, they're filthy, too.
But at least we're warm.
Yeah. And they're kind of British for some reason.
Yes, yeah, of course they are.
Now, does
We
the
have a
money
nondescript accent.
the money go specifically to these three or just children in
They
general?
believe it does, but,
Yes.
you know. Well, after fees.
All right. I'd
I
still
would
say.
just take a tomato at this point.
Please,
Why wouldn't I buy them a tomato?
Seriously.
I don't know. Why won't you shave your beard? Seems easier than buying tomatoes.
Even I'm annoyed. I'm not doing anything for them. I'm sorry.
Please shave your beard.
No, I'll give them a tomato.
Oh,
And
good man.
I'll do it for.
Good man. He's not helping the kids.
That's what they.
I mean, good. What single
wants a
tomato?
tomato.
It's $1,000.
Oh, I have a tomato allergy. I'm swelling.
Why did you ask for a tomato?
I didn't know. I've never been to a doctor.
Right, he's an
I'm
orphan child.
in a tomato sack that's dirty.
It was a potato sack, Ron.
Oh, whatever. I don't know.
Tomato potato.
That's what they say. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll have to think on this longer. The beard's important.
$1,000, please.
Okay, sure.
Thank you.
$1,000.
Just shut him up.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna put that sack over his head.
Guys, that was me the whole time.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
I thought it was 3 orphan
No,
children
no, that was me.
and decreasing sizes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Did I answer the question?
I think
I
so.
don't know.
I'm not sure.
Barely.
Yeah.
Let's begin the Hot Tub Podcast.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mauler, Rush, Jenni, and Brady.
It's time for a fun game here on the Morning Hot Tub.
Yeah, let's play a brand new game, guys. Let's go.
Oh, no.
Because what good is vague booking without a little bit of drama? Now it's time for dramatic readings of Jenni's Facebook statuses from the year 2008 on the Morning Hot Tub with Mauler, Rush, Jenni, and Brady.
I like that.
No.
This is good.
Anytime I hear new game, I know what it has to do with now.
This is my favorite thing ever.
Oh, my God.
If you haven't been paying attention over the last few editions of the Morning Hot Tub, we uncovered a whole bunch of Jenni's old Facebook statuses from about 2008 to 2010, and they are wonderful.
And it took hours and hours to go through this.
I can't believe
I have
you
a
did
Word
this.
document of I think it's 6 or 7 pages just of different, and I only picked the good ones.
Yeah.
There were so many every day, Jenni. It was
I
2 or 3.
Just
know.
remember, you have grown a lot in 17 years.
I have.
You
I
really
really
have.
have. Yeah,
But-
17 years. Let's keep that in mind.
Yeah.
But it's so fun to look back.
Is it? Is
Yeah,
it?
it really, really is.
Anytime
It is,
anything
yes.
comes up in
Yeah.
my memories, I just cringe. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, God.
Okay. Well, today, guys, my little actor friends, you guys are going to be doing dramatic readings of some of Jenni's Facebook statuses. So
these will be
want
used
you to be
for good.
Yeah, so there's a little cup in front of you. You're going to do 3 each. Just pick one out of there. And really bring the drama. I have music for each of them, so just tell me the number that's at the beginning of your thing there, Mauler.
Oh, God.
Number 8.
Number 8. Okay,
Yes.
excellent. And then we're just going to go around the horn, and everybody's going to sort of take their turn. Again, really, really dramatic. Feel the words.
Okay.
You're a thespian, all
Got
right?
you.
Okay, number 8. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Sorry, can you hold on one
yeah,
sec?
yeah, sure.
I don't have to sound like Jenni, right?
No, just
acting.
No,
As if,
you just have to decide what role
yeah,
you should
Okay.
be
exactly.
playing.
Really,
Okay.
really over the top and dramatic. We want drama
I
here,
hate this.
people. Dramatic reading of Jenni's old Facebook statuses. Action.
Good news. Didn't wake up at 2:56 a.m. to both taps running in my bathroom. My house may not be haunted. I may have been sleepwalking. This scares me. What else do I do in my sleep? Brain, don't answer that.
Oh, that's good.
Wow, that was good. That was good. Yes.
That was really
Brain
good.
is Jenni's best
Yeah.
friend,
Sure,
by
yeah.
the way. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, she'd have some status
the
updates.
theater is standing.
Oh,
roaring
God.
applause.
Thank you very much.
Rush, over to you. What number do you have?
Number 1.
Number 1. Oh, that's a good one. Okay, are you ready? Here we go.
A chicken costume? Really? Really? But honestly, not thinking about the costume as much. I'm dreaming of having my BlackBerry back. Yay! It's found!
Do you remember these, Jenni?
I remember
You
them.
left a word out there.
Yeah.
I did?
Yeah, that's okay.
Not thinking about the costume as much. I'm dreaming of having my BlackBerry
I
back.
think Brady left that out. I was pretty good with, grammar
yeah,
and
sure.
spelling.
Blame me.
Yeah.
Copy and pasting. Jenni, over to you.
darn.
What number do you have?
I'm number 9.
Now this one should
9.
be better because
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
she's
I mean, this
the
is Jenni
Yeah.
in your voice,
or
right?
the
God.
playwright, we should say.
Sure, yeah. Okay, dramatic readings of Jenni's old Facebook statuses. Here we go.
Best Sunday night ever. Baby bro and I cooked dinner together. Now we're gearing up for back-to-back Paranormal State episodes, followed by the best show on TV, Psychic Kids. What? It's a supernatural Sunday.
God,
You kind of
Jenni.
sounded like a commercial
Yeah.
on like TGIF.
I don't know.
Oh, boy.
God help me.
That's great. Mauler, what number do you have?
I have number 6.
Number 6.
Of going back in time for Jenni's Facebook statuses.
This is a good one. All right, here we go.
God,
Number
is it?
6.
I get so nervous.
There's a Facebook group called Were You Dissing Canada? I couldn't hear you over my health care benefits. Bah ha 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 ha.
It's the appropriate number of haws, Jenni.
I
With-
totally
with a
ripped
lot-
that off from somebody.
With a lot of exclamation marks there.
Exactly.
Oh, God. I'm so sorry.
Again, these are all old Jenni Facebook statuses.
That one's the most cringe.
Oh, it's so
cringy.
cringe.
It's so
Yeah.
Oh, Oh, that's again
shiver
circa
down my spine.
2008.
Yep.
Old
yeah,
me.
Yeah. Rush, over to you. What number do you
I've
have?
got number 5.
Number 5. Okay. Good. All right, here we go.
Oh, every one you say is good.
R.I.P. Jean-Claude Grandam. First day with new car. Get rear-ended leaving work this morning. Oh my God. I miss Jean.
Oh, God.
You called your old car.
Yeah, Jean-Claude Grandam.
Grandam.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a great name.
It was a terrible day.
I
It
can
really
do this
was.
all day, by the way.
Okay.
This is so
Oh,
fun.
I don't
Leave us
wanna
on a
do
high
this.
note, Jenny.
Okay,
Okay,
all right,
all
here we
this
go.
is it.
Yeah.
I have number 7.
Oh, good. Okay, you're gonna want to let this build. Okay,
Yeah.
let the music build, and then you'll know your moment. Okay.
Why?
Here we go. Again,
Was I the way that
this
I
is
was?
dramatic readings of Jenny's old Facebook statuses.
Yellow!
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
All right.
Okay. So what was that in
I
relation
don't know.
to?
I feel like, you know what? We used to do those, and by we, I mean I would come across these challenges, or
Yeah, I
you would,
feel
and
like
somebody
that's
would
what
tell
this
me,
was.
and it was like, what color of bra are you wearing, or
Yeah.
what color was
yeah,
the
I'm
last
sure that's
something
what it
that you
was.
wore,
Something
or
like that,
whatever.
yeah.
But I had to put it in all caps with exclamation marks. You know, I don't know.
It's almost like mustard.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
It is. It's
That's what I was
2008
thinking.
mustard.
Oh, Jenny,
Yeah.
what a blast from the past.
Isn't it? Isn't it so fun?
This is so fun.
I
All right,
hate
now
memory
we're done.
lane.
Now we definitely can't possibly do another game.
No, that's got to
sure
be
we're
it, guys.
going
That's
to play
got to
tomorrow.
be it, please.
You'd think that would be it.
No, I
hope
promise.
it's
Honestly,
it. Yeah.
we're that's it.
Yeah.
I'm kind
Okay.
of tapped out.
Thank God.
I mean,
No,
you
this
never
does
know.
not need to be a daily thing.
Was that what people are
Yes,
texting in?
somebody just texted that in.
Okay.
No.
Best feature ever. These are incredible.
No.
Oh yeah, the list is going on here
People
with the
like
texting.
I don't know.
Maybe you should start doing Facebook statuses now like that.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
that,
Like
right?
now.
Yeah, no.
Why? Why not?
Never again.
No.
Oh, I'm very selective now.
Well,
What about a Twitter? We should make a Twitter that's 2008 Facebook Jenny, and she tweets like Jenny back then.
that's a good idea.
I think that would be really good.
Oh, I was such an oversharer.
Yes.
Oh, God.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mauler, Rush, Jenni, and Brady.
Pigeon pandemonium ensued on a Delta
no.
flight from Minneapolis St. Paul International Airport to Dane County Regional Airport in Madison, Wisconsin. 2 pigeons were discovered in the passenger cabin. Like, not even like on the belly of the plane, like
Oh,
actually
okay.
like hanging out with
Inside.
the
Yeah.
passengers. Yeah. The first bird appeared during pre-takeoff preparations, and after the initial pigeon was removed by baggage handlers, a second pigeon emerged once the plane was in the air.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, a passenger attempted to capture the bird, causing chaos as it took flight down the aisles.
It's a very confused bird.
Right? The plane returned to the terminal, and the second pigeon was also safely removed. After a brief delay, the flight continued, and it landed 56 minutes behind schedule. So
I
not
don't
terrible.
know. If I was a passenger, would I try and catch the bird?
no,
Oh.
I would be freaked right out.
Yeah, I don't like birds.
No.
Well, I don't like birds either, but and I had a bat in my house. I just had to step up and catch the
Sure, you
bat.
have to
I'd
do
be
that.
scared of
Oh,
the
a
bat.
Again,
bat.
do you have like a large net like they would have in a cartoon?
No.
How did you get the bat?
Well, I was downstairs with my daughters, and all of a sudden my wife was upstairs screaming, and I thought, well, something has to be wrong. I'm not up there. So I went up, and she was in our bathroom, and just like almost on the floor because it
no.
was swooping at her head.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, bats are dangerous too.
They can be, yeah.
They
Yeah,
just
so-
spread disease and stuff.
So I said, okay, everybody get out in the hallway upstairs.
Okay.
We're going to close all the bedroom doors.
I'm so picturing the scene from The Great Outdoors right now.
Oh, yeah.
I get that, yeah. And so you were
Garbage can on your
zigzagging all the
head.
way to
Yeah.
the bathroom?
Did this happen in 2019 by any chance? Did it start a global pandemic?
It might have, yes.
Let me get to the end of the story.
Sure, sorry.
I was so hungry. No. So we closed all the bedroom doors, and so it was just swooping around up there.
Yeah. Right.
And so I had to get like a towel, and I was sort of like swatting it so it would go downstairs. Oh, I didn't want to kill it or anything.
No.
I want to get it out of the house.
For sure.
So I swatted it downstairs, and so now it was on the main floor, and it was just swooping through our dining room, living room,
Oh my God.
like
Did
kitchen.
it poo anywhere?
I did not that I
Okay, you didn't
noticed.
notice.
I was just trying to save lives.
Okay, did you poo anywhere?
No,
Okay.
I was cool, calm, and collected.
I'm
all that.
really impressed by you.
My stepdaughter Anna was just like, she went in the pantry, closed the door, and didn't leave for 15 minutes.
Yeah, no, I
She
get
was
it.
just in the pantry.
Absolutely.
But my daughter Piper was helping me, like, let's do this.
Yeah.
And I finally got it cornered in the kitchen. I took a towel, threw the towel on it.
Yeah.
I bunched it up, and it was like fighting me in the it was like a cartoon.
Yeah, wow.
How much it was moving in the towel.
Had it like landed on like a table or something?
Yeah, sort of like the desk area.
Yeah.
And I'm fighting this thing, and I said, open the door, open the door. And so the two front doors, we opened them up, and I just let it go.
Wow.
Okay.
And boom, it just
he's
flew
gone.
into the night.
I am very impressed, Mauler.
That is
Yeah.
impressive.
I
Yeah.
thought for sure you would have called a bat guy.
Yeah.
Or perhaps a Batman.
Yeah.
Oh, good one. Good one.
I didn't have time, Brady.
No.
I'm
No.
just, well, you can just leave the house. Now it's the bat's house. And
But,
then you
you
call
know,
the Batman.
and this came off the heels of when we had a squirrel in our
Yeah.
bedroom.
Oh,
So,
God. Yeah.
This is good.
I'm ready for nature, man.
I like
You are.
this.
Take it on.
Hey, you know
All
what?
right.
You could be the Batman. People could call you.
Yeah, there you go. A little side hustle.
Yeah.
I didn't like it though, because this
Oh,
thing's
God,
wings
they're
were
so
like,
creepy.
and it looked like angry and
Oh,
stuff.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it was.
Oh,
Yeah. What am I
speaking
gonna
of
do?
birds and animals and whatever, I had the worst day recently. I
sorry.
was on my way to golf. And I'm passing, like there was a 2-lane, whatever, and I look over in the 1 lane, and there's this bird, this big bird, and it was flapping
Was
its
it
wings.
Big
Was it
Bird?
Big
It was
Bird?
Big Bird.
Is he a giant yellow canary?
No, but there was this bird. And
Was
it's
he
flying-
with a large mammoth?
And it's it was
But
on
only
the
Jenny
ground.
saw him.
That's true.
Yeah, I swear it was there. And it's flapping its wings. It's on the ground. You could tell somebody hit it.
Okay.
And I didn't know what to do because I couldn't get over, and I had a tea time. Anyway.
Oh my God. It's only a life. But whatever.
No, there were other cars that were, passing. I figured somebody would stop, and I really couldn't get over there. Anyway, I thought, oh, this poor bird, somebody put it out of its misery because it's not going to make it. Like,
Sure.
it was not getting back up again. So then that was fine. So that happened. Then we're on the golf course, and I'm just driving up to a hole, and at the last second, it was too late to swerve. I ran over a turtle.
Oh, boy.
A turtle!
A turtle.
They're endangered.
Did you hear a crack?
I felt it. I felt the bump. I didn't hear a crack.
no.
Went over, like immediately, like panicked. Went over. Was almost in tears. I was like, I can't
Yeah.
believe I just
So
did
is this
that.
karma for not taking care of the
This
bird?
is what I'm
That
thinking.
makes sense, yeah.
And then I'm thinking everything happens in threes. I'm next.
Oh my God!
Well, certainly
Anyway.
if the turtles hear about what you did.
Oh my
Yes.
God! Right.
They're not happy.
Checking sewers. It was crazy. No, but I checked the turtle. It didn't look like it was cracked. And it looked like it was going to make it, put it back into the into nature and got it off the path. But what was it doing on the path?
That's a good question.
Well,
Vaughn and I had a discussion last night at dinner. It was the two of us. We were sitting there. I don't know how we got onto it, but it's very funny that you mentioned this.
Yeah.
We were talking because he's a plumber, and so he comes across little creatures all the
Oh,
time.
I'm sure, yeah.
And I was saying, what we as humans, I asked him, but I'll ask you guys, like, what's the smallest thing you could kill and not feel guilt about?
Yeah, it's interesting.
the smallest thing or the
smallest
biggest
thing?
thing?
Or
No.
I guess
Ants.
the biggest,
Yeah.
smallest thing, I
Oh, the
guess.
biggest,
Yeah,
smallest thing.
yeah.
Okay.
Like
Maybe
what
I'm-
is
like he
what is the
said-
level? Like,
like
if you went and stomped on a cat, people
Oh,
think
God.
you're a
God,
psychopath, and
yeah.
you go to jail for
But
it.
he said, "Oh, I'd kill a rat.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
that's
feel
what I was
bad about a
thinking.
rat."
I
A
wouldn't.
rat for sure. Any rodent, really.
No,
no,
I
really
wouldn't.
just a rat.
How
I'd
are
let
you
it-
killing a rat?
Well, like a rat.
Like if
Trap.
he
Trap.
was crawled somewhere underneath and a rat came across him and he was swinging to kick the.
I would still feel bad.
I would
though.
feel bad.
I-
Like again, even if someone said, "Oh no, you could shoot it with a BB gun." No, I
Yeah.
couldn't do that. I
No.
couldn't hit a rat with a
No.
shovel and kill it. So
Would-
no.
Would you kill a mouse with a mouse trap?
No.
No.
No. When we did have a mouse at one point, and then I
You wouldn't set up a trap for it.
I wouldn't want to do that.
I would let
We
somebody
had-
else do it.
Did cats. And,
Let somebody else do it.
I think-
Put
yeah.
down a trap on
Yeah.
the floor.
And just as long as I didn't have to see it, that's
I would
fine.
do a humane trap and have it go in a thing and release it.
Okay.
But
That's
no.
just coming back
Yeah,
in, though.
I
That's
think I would
the
feel bad.
problem.
Like, I mean, even spiders. I put spiders outside,
Oh, I can kill a spider.
Insects, I don't have really much of an issue with.
No.
I've
Okay.
killed spiders.
So the
yeah.
insect is the biggest you'd go.
Yeah, for me.
My answer was a dog.
Oh, you psycho!
I'm kidding. I meant like a poodle.
Yeah,
a
like-
smaller
yeah,
dog.
a small dog.
Smaller dog.
Sure,
Yeah.
Let's be reasonable.
I get it.
Like a Shih Tzu. Like smaller.
Yeah,
you
okay,
know?
fine, yeah.
The Hot Tub Podcast. with Mauler, Rush, Jenni, and Brady.
All right, it was just on a recent episode here of the Morning Hot Tub. We were talking about things that like happen in the movies or TV shows, just in movies and TV shows that are just not realistic,
Yes.
Right.
ever.
Yeah,
And I
like-
gave you a list
yeah.
of like 5 or 6, whatever it was.
The
And then-
amount of people that have 2 staircases in their homes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one, too. Yeah.
And then so people started texting me and DMing me yesterday with more that they
Oh,
observed.
good.
Oh, fun.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
So I've
yeah,
got
yeah.
a few more to share
good,
with
good.
you. Unemployed bachelors with spacious penthouse apartments in desirable
Seriously.
locations.
Yeah. And everybody in New York City,
Yes.
by the way, has like a brick wall and like a double-decker studio
Yes.
that's like
It's
just
so true.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they deliver like mail
Right,
for a living.
right.
You know, like
At
they're
the very
courier.
least, on Friends, at least Monica and Rachel's apartment was rent controlled
Yeah.
because of the
Right.
grandmother. or
At least
whatever
they
it was.
explained it kind of.
Yes.
Yes.
Even still, it was ridiculously underpriced
Yeah.
for reality, but still,
Yeah.
that explains something.
Because they were both
yeah.
so unemployed at different times
Yes.
that they just could
Totally.
not
Exactly.
afford.
No way.
And I think
rent.
that was just they had to explain it somehow, and they're like,
Yeah.
rent control.
Yeah.
This one's great. No one buys celery and baguettes every time they go to the grocery store, but it looks like it
Every
because
time.
it's sticking out of the top of the bag.
That's right.
Yeah. And every time I walk home from the grocery store with a baguette, I'm
I
like,
love it.
oh, I'm doing it. I'm living the dream. This is it.
Gotta be a paper bag, though.
Now, if only you had a bike that had a basket in the front with the baguette
that's
hanging out.
true.
Like,
Yeah.
that's definitely movie-ish.
I don't know if I've noticed this one as much. People in movies and that brushing their teeth without toothpaste.
Oh, yeah. They're never foaming at the mouth. There is no drippage going on.
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
true.
it's not real.
Is that true?
Yeah.
I never really
Guys,
noticed
I
that.
spill toothpaste on myself every morning.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Jenny, you're like literally 50% of the time you're
It's
in here, you have
true.
toothpaste.
Yeah.
I know, and I always say I should change after I brush my teeth.
You should
I
just
don't.
film yourself in the morning, then that way you don't have to worry about it.
Again, if you showered every morning, it wouldn't be an issue because I brush my teeth in the shower every
Sure,
morning.
I
It's
won't-
never a
won't
problem.
Do that.
Yeah.
Mine's an electric toothbrush. I'd have to like move it back and forth, and
Me too.
Or you know what? You could have 2 toothbrushes.
that's ridiculous.
One shower toothbrush, one outside of the shower. That's what I
Like,
have.
how weak is your lower lip? It just spews. Just like toothpaste.
Toothpaste just drips out. Yeah,
I'm a vigorous brusher.
All right.
No, you have to say, I'm a regular
yeah, exactly.
And this one's a funny one. We talk. Rush always talks about how these big breakfasts are made in the
Oh,
in
yeah.
the movies.
Yes.
and like nobody's eating it. And we're talking like waffles
yeah.
and
Yeah.
bacon and
Yeah.
eggs and toast and hash browns
Again,
and like.
well, that's the other thing in
fruit
itself.
platters
Not
and-
to
yeah.
mention the fact that people just will grab one piece
Right.
of toast and say, "Gotta run."
Yeah.
Who makes that much of a variety? Like it's a full-on
It's
buffet.
insane. Like,
No
you don't
one
even-
does that.
You don't even get that at a restaurant.
And
it's
you'd have
crazy.
to you'd have to be cooking for like an hour and a half to get everything ready.
Exactly.
But this one's kind of in that vein. Stopping by to have breakfast at a friend's apartment before work.
Yes,
Yeah.
nobody
Yeah.
does that.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
You're right.
Friend?
You're right.
No.
Oh, yeah, no. it's
Brady,
so
you
true.
have hundreds of friends.
Yeah.
Nobody
never-
ever
No one
stops
does that.
by.
In the morning
No.
is a crazy move.
And when they do drop by, the person was just standing there fully dressed, hanging out.
Exactly.
Doing
yeah.
nothing.
You're right.
Yeah.
Oh God. Like imagine having a Kramer or like having friends like that that just come over unannounced
Yes.
all
Oh,
the
yeah.
time. Just open your door. No. No.
And even they don't eat your breakfast.
Exactly. No.
Exactly. It's just weird.
There you go. Some ones to add to the list.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mauler, Rush, Jenni, and Brady. Find the gang on their socials. Follow at Mauler, at One True Rush, at Hot Flash Jenni, and at Brady Jones Radio.
Can we move forward with the show?
I would
Yeah,
like
we're
to.
going to move forward into the greatest segment in radio history. Everybody,
It's
here we
time to
go.
play Brady's on the Morning Hot Tub with Mauler, Rush, Jenni, and Brady.
All right, welcome everybody. Brady's Game of Joy. It's everyone's favorite segment.
Nope.
They got to do whatever I say, and it's different every single week. Here's what I need from our listeners right now, okay? I need you to text the banana phone the most random short sentence that you can think of. Something like 5 to 8 words, nothing too long, but super random. Text it in right now. Hot Tub, if you guys can all have your texting platforms open.
Open.
That would be great.
Okay.
Open.
Okay.
All right.
This
Rush,
won't be considered cheating. then.
No. You're going to
Okay.
need access to this. Again,
Okay.
random sentences from our listeners is what I
Sure.
need right now.
Okay.
Rush, you famously really enjoy talking like a moose. So much so that every animal kind of sounds like a moose.
I don't know. I think the moose sounds like a moose.
They all sort of sound like a moose. In the past, I've given you guys animals, and you have to like personify them. You know what I mean? I say like, what does a rhino sound like? What does a giraffe? Whatever. And you guys did so good. But that was a while ago, and we've come a long way since then. And you guys have really perfected and honed your impersonation skills. So I'm going to make it a little bit harder on you.
Okay.
Okay. In the cup in front of you, Mauler, I just gave you a cup. A whole bunch of words. Some are items, some are colors, some are weird characters. No matter what it is, you're going to read out one of these random sentences that our listeners have texted in and personify whatever you've picked out of the cup. Grab a handful, guys. You can take a few. Maybe take like 5 each, because I think we'll hammer through these pretty quick. So, for example, if it's an elephant, what would an elephant sound like? If it's a pencil, what would a pencil sound like? If it's the color red, what would the color red sound like? And that is what we're going to do today for the game of joy. I think you guys are going to nail this. Just grab like 5 each, just random ones. Don't peek, and we're going to go through them. And again, you're just going to read random lines here that our listeners have texted in. Keep the texts coming. Keep them flowing. They're all great. Okay. Mauler, you're going to begin. What do you have written down?
Oh, you don't want to try and guess what I'm being?
No.
I am a well-worn doormat.
Oh, okay. What would a well-worn doormat sound like? And go ahead and just pick a random, a random something.
Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep. Boop, boop, beep, boop, boop.
You're not reading your sentence.
Yeah, I am.
That's what.
Oh, that was the sentence.
Yeah.
One of them, no.
That makes sense. Okay.
Somebody texted that in. I was
I
just
guess
reading
if
it.
that's,
Yeah.
That was good then. You nailed it.
Well-worn
All
doormat.
right, very
Sure.
good.
All right, yeah, okay. Rush, over to you. What do you got?
Okay.
How dare you challenge my doormat?
All right. So I'm telling you what I pulled out here.
Yeah.
Brady Jones.
What would I sound like
Okay.
reading whatever sentence you want to read?
Okay. Unicorns can only fly east to west.
That was just
you?
Brady Jones. I mean, I could try and sound drunk.
That was just you.
Unicorns can only fly east to west. I'm drunk. I'm Brady. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't gonna hand out points, but after that performance, I need to make sure Rush loses. So
Once again, I hate to sound like a broken record.
Yeah.
He was coming after me
wow, that was bad.
after that.
Seriously.
Bad performance.
I don't really know. I
man.
thought I sounded like Brady.
Over to Jenny.
Okay, I got a teapot.
Ooh.
A
Think of
teapot.
it like it's like boiling,
Okay. Oh, that's good. I wouldn't have gone there.
Oh, so you're helping. That's
Thank
fine.
you.
Okay,
No,
all
I
right.
do need the help though. Okay, okay. I wear deodorant on my feet in the summer.
Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah.
That's a really good teapot.
Thank you.
Yeah, and also that's a great sentence. Okay, all right, back to Mauler. What do you got?
This time, I'll be portraying a bar of soap.
Oh,
Oh,
bar
okay.
of soap.
what does a bar of soap sound like?
Well, it sounds like. I'm glad you asked. Oh, I can't. Some of these are raunchy. You listeners are raunchy. I'm not reading that. I will not read that. Okay. I gotta pick. Okay. I'm a bar of soap.
Yeah.
I love hairy armpits.
Pretty good.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
You
yeah.
really. I was
good.
envisioning.
You were a lathered up bar.
Yeah, lathered up bar of soap. Mahler, you're not usually like the king at this. You're
He's
having
a
a
will.
good day.
That's
You are.
very
You are
good.
2 for 2. Very well done.
All right.
Rush.
I have a plastic bag blowing in the wind.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, Katy Perry.
Is it gonna sound like Brady?
It might. Blue hippopotamuses are a rare occurrence. Thank you.
That was very good.
It's kind of Sean Connery if
Yeah,
it was a
a little
plastic
bit.
bag
Yeah.
blown in the wind. Yeah, there you go. Rush on the board. Jenny, what do you got?
A bridge troll.
Oh, fun.
So are they like bridge troll, like from a movie, right? Yeah, not in real life, Jenny.
Jenny.
All right. Okay, I need to pick one. Hang on, I'm just gonna pick a random one here.
I actually hit one with my car this
Oh,
morning.
did you? Wow. Well, shouldn't have been under the bridge.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so anyway, bridge troll. Grandma moonwalked her way into the burrito convention.
It's a bridge troll.
I guess, I mean,
all right.
all right. Sure. Yeah. Okay, one more around the horn here. Mauler, what do you got?
A brown shoe.
Oh, brown shoe. I don't think I wrote that, but okay. All right.
A brown shoe.
Oh, boy.
All right, you ready?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Be careful with the butter knife.
I like it.
I
like it.
Wow.
I love it.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, pretty good.
I'd like to redo my Brady.
You can't. No.
I don't like it now.
I also want. We gave you the opportunity to redo it.
Twice. Yeah.
Because it just hit me now what I could have done.
Okay, fine. Redo it. Go. Pick another one. But then you have to do another one after.
He can't get a ding for this.
No. You've already been. No. You've been buzzed.
And now it's time for a kangaroo is really just a rabbit on steroids.
Still sounds like you.
Yeah, but that was much better for Brady.
And now it's
Yeah.
time for
Yeah.
before it.
That was not worth a redo.
No. Okay, pick another one. Pick another one,
You
Rush.
wasted
Do
valuable
another
time
one?
with
Okay.
that.
I have Clippy, the paper clip from Microsoft
Oh,
Word.
that's good. What does Clippy, the paper clip from Microsoft Word, sound like?
Be careful with that flat butter knife.
Okay.
There we go. Let's go.
All right.
Rush
One
is
gets
really
picked
lose
twice.
control
Okay.
of this game. I don't
Oh,
know.
boy.
Got a ding, though, and that's what matters.
Oh, God.
All right, Jenny, wrap it up. Your best one here, okay?
Okay.
What
I'm
do you
trying
have?
here.
Random sentence.
I'm trying to find. Hang on.
What
Okay.
are you supposed to be?
Oh, what do I have? A slinky?
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
good. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Here
Oh,
we
that's
go.
easy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Layup.
I'm a slinky. How do
Uh-huh.
I say this? Boing. Rush says caca poo poo.
All right, that was good.
Jenny's head movement is that of a
Just- she was
slinky.
slinky, yeah.
Just to get into it, you
Yeah,
know?
no, it works. Up,
Up
yeah.
and down.
That's pretty good. I like that a lot.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
Good performance, everybody, and except for Rush.
Well-
but everybody else, great job.
Oh, so
thanks.
Jenny and I tied? Is
Yeah,
what
you
you're
Yeah.
tied. Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
I'll
Just
see you next time.
Yeah.
dings.
Yeah.
We left it all out there, Jenny.
We
sure
did. We
did.
sure did.
There you go. It's Brady's Game of Joy on the Morning Hot Tub.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mauler, Rush, Jenni, and Brady.
A new report claims that the perfect vacation lasts. Well, let's ask you guys first. How many days is the perfect vacation?
I'm good with a week usually.
Okay.
Oh no, I feel like a week isn't enough because then a couple days into it, you're just settled and it's already like you see the light at the end of the tunnel. I
Yeah.
think it needs to be at least call it 10 days or maybe if not even 2 weeks.
That can often be too long.
Oh no.
For me, it's 9 days. I was once gone for eight nights, 9 days, and it was perfect.
Oh,
It was
I was
great.
gone for 9 nights, 8 days, and it was really confusing.
Yeah, it was weird.
Okay.
Yeah.
How'd you manage that?
Backwards. Yeah, it was weird. Time
change, I
changes.
guess,
Yeah.
They threw a bag over my head. I was in a van.
Oh,
and
God.
And then I was
Yeah.
returned that
Traumatic.
night to
But
my
other than
bed.
that, it was good.
Great trip.
Yeah.
No, I hate to be that guy, but I think it all depends on where you're
It
going.
you're
really
going.
makes
It
a
really
difference.
does.
If I was going to Australia, I think a week is too short.
Yeah.
But if I'm going someplace like a 3 or 4 hour flight, sometimes being gone for longer than a week sometimes feels too long. I
Yeah,
want to be home.
I get that.
What's
Well,
the answer?
The answer is 11 days.
All right.
And is, by the way, 3 hours from home. That's the perfect vacation. 11
no.
days,
No.
3 hours from home.
Get me further.
Yeah, the perfect trip would also cost an average of $8,800 per person, which seems high unless it includes like a flight, somewhere. Okay, 63% of people would be looking for
8,800 for 11 days?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Well, when you think
yeah,
about it.
and again, I mean, if it's 3 hours away, you drive in there?
Yeah, these numbers are weird.
Well, I think the numbers are weird, and I'm assuming this includes a flight somewhere. It's got to because if you're going somewhere in Europe, say the flight is $1,500 return, and then your accommodations and your food and any entertainment, like it adds up quickly,
Sure it
right?
does, yeah.
So 63% of people would be looking for somewhere with a beach. 53% want to enjoy the great outdoors, and 43% want to explore major cities or historical locations. 31% like outdoor attractions and landmarks. So that's the lowest. Of course, travel can be stressful, so the perfect trip needs to be a situation where you can completely relax and unwind and create new memories.
We've talked about it before. There's a vacation and there's traveling.
Yeah.
there's
those
a trip. There's
are two
difference.
different things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Brady, you are easily here on the show the one that is most adventurous when it comes to going to all these different places around the world. Is your next destination been picked out?
No. So we are we're moving. We are
Yeah.
that's kind of our focus now is moving to the next place. And so
Is
that
it 3 hours away?
It is less than 3 hours away. It's literally 3 minutes away from where we currently live. But that'll be where sort of like the money's going into and our focus on things. But certainly in the new year, like you got to break up winter somehow.
Exactly.
absolutely.
And so I'm sure we'll do something, but I don't know. It's like the first time since I've known SB that we like don't have something
Planned.
Does it feel weird?
planned. It feels so weird.
Yeah.
But at least we do have something like pretty big to look forward to.
Yeah, and
God,
again,
yeah,
this
that's
is
gonna be
because this is
distracting.
by choice, which is a
Totally.
much
It's just a
different
shifting
feeling.
of priorities for this year.
And that's it. What about you
Brady
guys?
Jones is
Yeah.
growing up.
Let's hear Brady's girl.
Brady's adulting.
Anyway, then we're going to go to Japan, and then we're going to go to Iceland. And then what about you guys? Anything on the horizon?
Yeah, we have a few.
Oh.
We just
Talk to
booked
us.
another one on the weekend.
Yep.
Love it. Where are
Yeah.
you going? Where are you going? Talk to us.
Are you going on another cruise? Is that what you
I
booked?
have 2 cruises
Okay,
lined
yeah.
up.
Ooh.
Our first one is in July. We're going to Alaska.
Oh, I'm so
fun.
jealous.
Cool.
That's on my list for sure.
Good.
I'm so excited for you to tell me about it.
Did I ever? Oh my God, this is so embarrassing. Why do I do this to myself? I don't have to say this out loud.
Yeah, you do.
But you do now.
You do now, yeah.
Did I tell you how I thought I was getting to Alaska?
No.
Where I thought it was going? I
I think you did go through this.
Yeah, I don't
You
remember.
briefly mentioned, but please
no,
embarrass
I
yourself
don't-
again.
I thought we were going like over Canada.
What do you
Okay.
mean?
Like
On the cruise?
on the cruise, like the boat was going over Canada.
Oh, no, that's quite a ways.
Not, yeah.
That's
Oh,
a long
yeah.
ways.
That's
Yeah.
a long
No,
ways.
no,
You're
you
taking
can't
the
do that.
shorter way.
Yeah.
You're going
And
from
also
You thought you were going
freeze
up,
to
so
death.
you thought you were going really north and then
yeah.
Yeah.
going west?
Like basically East Coast all the way over top to the West Coast.
Oh, no.
Oh.
I
no.
know.
Yeah,
I
no,
know.
you're not doing
yeah.
that.
Like
And-
past Greenland.
And I could tell
and
that
up and-
wasn't
yeah,
the
no.
thing because my wife was laughing and crying in hysterics for about an hour. In fact, I was away in PEI with my daughter, and
Yeah.
I broke that down to her. I said, well, we're going to go that. And she was on FaceTime, and she couldn't keep it together for 15 minutes.
Oh, Mauler.
Oh, I get it.
I
Yeah.
felt really
That's
the
stupid
story
in
of
that
my
moment.
life. Yeah.
That's
no.
okay. You know, you always want to leave the next generation better off than you are. And it's good that she
I mean,
ridiculed you.
that would have
That's
been a really, really long cruise.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, I
Oh,
was
You'd be
I
so
get it.
sick of it by the time you got to Alaska. Get me off this damn boat.
Yeah. So is that what you thought? You thought you were going to take off, you launch from the East Coast,
Yeah.
go up north, and then end in Alaska?
Yeah.
And then fly
And-
home
and
from
just-
there?
And then
yeah,
fly
yeah,
home.
exactly.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I don't book anything.
Right.
My wife books all the
Well,
flights
if
and all
this
that
is what you
stuff.
think, it's a good thing you don't book things.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, I'm laughing at you, and I probably would have thought the same thing, really.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Yeah, no.
I'm a moron. I fully
I am
admit
too.
it.
Yeah.
I get it.
But
It's
I
a fun
didn't.
space to live in.
I didn't feel like a moron until the person you
Yeah.
love most in life laughs at you non-stop.
There's a lot of land and a lot of ice and just a lot of space you would have to get through to get to Alaska.
He was even convinced. I don't even think you could get a boat through there.
No.
It's not
Well, it
good.
depends what
Maybe
time
an
of year.
icebreaker.
Yeah, it depends on the time of year, and you'd have to go really north. And
But don't they have icebreaker boats that are meant for that?
Oh, yeah, but I
Yeah,
mean,
but
they're
I guess
not.
they're not
cruise
luxury.
ship.
Carnival
No.
doesn't have those.
Fair enough.
You have the big ship, and then below, or like right behind it, is Mauler and his wife doing the cha-cha, doing
Yeah.
the conga.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mauler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
All right, there's a new trend on social media. It's gone viral for all you wine drinkers out there. People are putting jalapenos in their white wine.
Okay.
Oh, how do you guys like the idea of that?
We tried that last year, actually.
Oh,
It's
you
not
did?
bad. Yeah. Yeah, it's not bad. It's just like a little kick. It doesn't add too much
Sure.
flavor, so it's a bit of a kick. I wouldn't do it every time, but if it's
Right.
like a really, really hot day and you're sitting by the
I
pool.
mean, I get it. As
Yeah.
a different kind of flavor. I mean, you often, put fruit in for a sweeter thing if you're making
Sure.
a white wine sangria. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I can see
so
this.
they say specifically a chilled glass of Sauvignon Blanc with frozen jalapenos in it. Now, ours weren't frozen. We just tossed like normal jalapenos. But yeah, frozen jalapeno. Why not?
Yeah.
People say it's, quote, divine and refreshing light with a little bit of spice. You think snobby wine experts would, freak out about this. But no, apparently they're on board because of science. One expert said that because the wine has organic compounds called pyrazines. They're found in bell peppers and jalapenos as well. Sauvignon Blanc has citrusy characteristics. Some even call it, or they say it smells green and peppery to begin with. So it actually it matches.
Okay.
Go for it.
Hey, why not? I'm all about fun mixed drinks.
What would be the so I've never had wine. So what would be the difference between putting that in a red or a white? Like
Yeah, the red would be weird.
it would be
that
weird.
wouldn't
Okay,
work, yeah. No.
because
Whites are more like light and crisp.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then reds are like the opposite. Like, how would you even describe? Like bold and fill your mouth. If that makes sense. So jalapeno would be weird.
But I know what you're saying. It would almost be like throwing a jalapeno into a cup of coffee. It just is like, that's just good. You wouldn't think to do that. Yeah.
I think there are spicy coffees, isn't there?
Yeah, not jalapeno spiced coffee. No.
This feels like a nice Wednesday drink, like Wednesday after work and the sun is shining. You know what I mean? And then it's like a a midweek treat.
No, people would say that this would be a nice Saturday afternoon on a patio or by the pool drink, not a Wednesday.
No, like a nice the weekend's coming, but it's not quite here.
Okay,
so let's get a little spicy, but not all the way.
So Rush can't play. I can play the game with you though. So if I name a drink, you can tell me what day of the week would suit.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah,
sure.
So excited he is.
Most
this
of Brady's will be weekdays.
No, it depends. It depends on the drink.
Like for example, a Caesar. What day of the week is that?
That's a Sunday morning.
A Sunday morning.
That's a Sunday morning drink.
You know, I was going to say he's going to tell you it's the morning.
Yeah, no, of course it is. It's a Caesar. What are you going to have a Caesar at 11 at night? No, that would be crazy.
Some people
you have a
would do
Caesar
that.
a Sunday morning. You've had a nice Saturday, whether you went out or you didn't or whatever, and then you go. Maybe you're meeting your friends for brunch.
A Caesar at brunch?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Mimosa Saturday morning.
Okay,
See, two
I'm
distinct
asking the
things.
questions here.
Sorry,
Okay.
go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. Brady, an espresso martini.
Espresso martini would be a Friday night at 9 p.m.
Okay.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
Friday night at 9 because
Is
you're
that not keeping you up all night?
Well, that's exactly why.
Oh.
You're starting to get the sleepies a little bit.
started, sure.
Maybe you're just finishing dinner, and then you're going to go to the next
Finishing
spot
dinner
afterwards.
at 9. My goodness.
And then you're starting to get the sleepies. It's a Friday. That's fair.
Okay.
So you get an espresso martini. Spruce things up a little bit.
In this game, you can't say you refuse the drink.
Sure.
A 6-pack of Coors Light.
Oh, no problem. That a 6-pack of Coors Light. Let's say,
It's tough.
where do I want to go with this? Because a 12-pack is a very different thing. That would be like a Friday night. Let's say a Thursday night.
Thursday night.
No, I'll go with a Friday night.
Early? Like
Yeah.
at 4
Does
in
it
the
depend
afternoon?
where you are?
Yeah, it depends where you
Yeah.
are because the Coors Light is a great drinking game beer
Okay.
because it's light. It's like
All right.
4.5%, and so
Right.
you can have a million of them and not really feel
No.
anything, and then it's really fun to play like beer pong and stuff with. So I'll say, you know what, a Saturday afternoon.
Saturday
That's what I'll say.
afternoon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
Rush, do you have another one? You want me to go next?
Go ahead, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say, what about you're lining up tequila shots?
Tequila
A
shots.
row of tequila shots.
Yeah, that's a Saturday night drink.
Saturday
Yeah,
night.
That's
Is
like
that
we're
like
going.
9 o'clock or midnight?
No, that's like an 11 p.m.
Okay,
Like
thank you. Okay.
you've already had too many drinks to know better.
Okay.
You know what I mean? No one's having a
Gotcha.
tequila shot sober, especially
Okay.
if it's shots and it's like cheap tequila. That's definitely. I'd even say like midnight on Saturday. That's when the tequila shots come out,
I
and
hope
that's
we're
when you
listening.
make bad decisions.
I hope the listeners are writing all
Yeah,
this
you
down.
gotta make sure you get that stuff right. Yeah.
And by the way, I am so confident in all of these.
I know
I
you
am
are. I
nailing
know
them.
you are.
I'm 100%
All right,
accurate on
I'll
everything.
throw one back at you.
Yep.
Final one. What is the best Monday morning drink?
Oh,
Like let's say
boozy
you
drink?
wanted it like 11 o'clock. You wanted to start the day with a beverage of some sort.
Yeah, it's a Bailey's coffee.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
sure.
so this is exactly what it
But
is.
that's
It's-
more
it's-
winter, right?
No, it could be any time because it's you just want to have like
if
a
you're
little bit of
starting the
flavor
day
in
with
there.
it, if you're, I agree with you. If you were
Yeah.
having it later in the evening, it's more of a winter thing
Sure.
to do.
Yeah.
But in the morning, if
In
you
the morning-
when you want the warm beverage,
Yeah.
I get it.
Now,
I mean,
I'm looking at you on a Monday at 11 a.m.
Yes,
saying, I think you have a problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't be doing that.
Let me make that very clear.
But that is the time for
Yeah,
it.
but
so,
if there was
yeah.
anything at Monday at 11,
There-
then maybe it's you have your coffee and you're having a bad day and your boss is
Yeah.
up your butt about this and that and then and you're saying, you know what? Okay, fine. And then you just put a little
Sure.
splash.
Okay.
Right.
All
I get
well,
that. But
thanks,
there
buddy.
really is no drink for Monday at 10 a.m. or 11 a.m.
Exactly.
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. What you have at that time is a problem. Yeah.
All right. Well, it's good. I'm glad we got all that.
See, people on the texting, Brady's spot on. Brady nailed it. I'm literally saying the exact same thing as Brady.
But they're
Thank
all
you.
alcoholics as well. I mean,
These are my people.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mauler, Rush, Jenni, and Brady.
Mauler's really, really fun facts. Yeah. Okay.
all right. Good stuff. I have a fun fact that I won't even believe it myself when I reveal it to you.
Oh, okay.
craziness.
Yeah.
By the way, here's another mini fun fact for Jenni.
Oh.
It was 37 years ago this very week that Big opened in movie theaters with Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
37 years.
37 years ago. Directed by, I believe it was Penny Marshall.
That's correct.
And that was the first movie ever by a female director to make over $100 million
No
at the box
way.
office.
Love that.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, she had a good run of movies, Penny
Yeah.
Marshall.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay, here we go. The average person, if you consider yourself to be the average person,
Yep.
how many cookies will you eat in your lifetime?
boy.
Oh, boy. How many cookies?
Now, maybe not you, but the average
Yeah,
person.
Yeah,
boy, that's
factor
a
in when you're a kid.
doozy.
Yeah.
And you ate more cookies.
And, you,
Sure.
and it
Used
wasn't
to-
just one a sitting.
Used
you
to
know?
eat them by the row.
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah. Like, think of like college or high school.
And then if you're going average person, there's somebody who doesn't like cookies at all, and then there's a cookie
Sure.
monster, and
Yeah.
they.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nom, 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 nom.
That's a. This is a tough one because I feel like you could do math.
Yeah, well.
How?
How
I have a guess.
How many cookies a week?
I mean,
year?
obviously, Rush is right. As a kid, you must have eaten
That's
way
right,
more
yeah.
than you would at 42.
Exactly.
Yeah. Huh.
Oh, I don't like my guess now.
Oh, no?
I think I went too high.
Or some would say too low.
Yeah, it's possible. I don't know.
Without seeing your number. I'm just guessing.
Oh, man.
I'm trying to think the last time I had a cookie. The only cookies I ever eat is when my wife makes homemade chocolate chip
Yeah.
cookies.
I don't buy cookies ever.
No.
No.
We don't have them in the house.
But then when I do have them, like if I see them around, if it's Christmas time or whatever, like I'm having a cookie.
Oh, yeah,
you
Christmas
know,
time.
Or
Yeah.
around the office if someone has cookies.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm eating
I just
cookies.
changed a number.
Yeah.
So
Now
did
I've
I.
underlined it.
Okay, I'm ready.
I don't really feel comfortable with this
No?
answer. But you know what? You got to give an answer. This is what you have to do. You
Yeah.
got to stick your neck out there once in a
certainly
while.
I don't want to play Mauler Fun Facts if I'm making you feel uncomfortable.
Well,
Well, no,
I'm ready to
that's
do
not what
it.
this is about.
Yeah.
No.
And we can all agree while Brady's decided on his number that chocolate chip cookies are the best.
Oh, yes.
Oh, for sure.
I would
Yeah.
agree with
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
absolutely.
And macadamia nut.
What?
Oh, yeah. No,
You're
it's
not
a close number two.
serious.
Oh, they're the best. They're so good.
Yeah.
In fact,
So
I'd say they're
weird.
number one, possibly.
Oh, wait. I love Brady's favorite kind of cookie. Say it with your little French accent.
A fruit crème.
Yeah, you do like those.
Those are so good with a little jelly in the middle.
You're not wrong. They're good cookies.
Oh my God,
no.
they're so
Yeah.
good. And you got to eat around the jelly, and then you have the jelly.
Yeah.
Are those
last.
the Viva Puffs or whatever?
No,
Are they
Viva
the
Puffs
same
have
thing?
marshmallow in them.
Oh, okay. I
Say-
hate those. Those
say
are
yours
disgusting.
again.
Fruit crème. How do you say it? Fruit cream?
Yes.
It is fruit cream
The
in
fruit
English.
cream cookies, yeah.
Oh, fruit crème.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is a very hard thing to say.
Have to look that up.
Fruit crème, but it's not spelled cream. It's spelled
It's creme. Yeah, it is fruit
Oh, yeah.
creme.
Those are terrible cookies.
Oh, they're
You know,
the best.
no, Jenny, I'm sorry, you're wrong. They're good cookies.
Oh, man. No.
I mean, you have to be at least 70, 80 years
Exactly.
old.
They're good too.
Yeah. Do they come in a blue tin?
There are so many cookies, honestly, that really only old people eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And why is
True.
that?
Yeah.
Like, do you know the blue tin I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
oh, yeah,
of
like
course,
that's
yeah.
like
The sewing kit.
The
Yeah.
sewing kit, yeah.
exactly.
Also, the dad's oatmeal chocolate chip,
Oh,
a
so
fine
good.
cookie.
Elite cookie.
Yeah,
My
and
dad
that's-
loves those.
Those are good cookies.
Yeah.
they are good.
Oh, you dip that into like hot chocolate or something? That tastes like childhood.
Yeah.
But the question being,
And sorry,
how-
I'm pushing Oreo down the list.
Oreo?
Oreo?
I'm pushing it down the list. They're fine.
who's fighting you on that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you never know. People think Oreo
Depends
is an elite cookie. It's not.
It's good with milk, though, you know?
I like
it?
the I like the
yeah.
Dare chocolate fudge ones,
Sure.
yeah.
That's also a good
Yeah,
cookie.
those are
Also
good.
good, yeah.
especially when you
Yeah.
can pull off the top and leave
Yep.
the little lump,
Oh,
the little nipple.
yeah.
Lump,
Yeah, the little nip-
That's right. Mhm.
Just a little nipple.
It is a
Here's
little
a hot take.
nipple.
Maple cookies.
No.
Also
Brady.
celebration
Your
cookies.
mac-
Now, do you mean the
Macadamia
maple
nuts?
ones that they're
They're shaped like a maple
like
leaf.
a leaf? Yes.
Yeah.
No, those are good cookies.
They're good
You know
cookies.
what, Brady and I, we
Yeah.
have very similar taste
I know
in
we
cookies.
do. Yeah, and it's the right taste.
It is.
I could also see Brady cracking open a bottle of wine and having bear paws.
Yeah.
Actually,
that, yeah.
I think that would be quite complimentary.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, Rush, what do you think the average person will eat in cookies in their lifetime?
I'm glad you asked, Mauler. I said 2,410.
2,410. Jennifer,
All right, I said 6,350.
6,000?
350. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I think you guys are both low. I think there's a lot of cookies consumed in your life. I said 12,500.
Oh, I thought I originally had 12,700, Brady.
Whoa, that would have been a very
yeah.
small window for
I
you.
originally had 5,410 and
Really?
then changed it to
You guys all
2,410.
dropped.
Yeah, indecisive.
Interesting. I said about 150 cookies a year.
The thing is, I was going with that too, and then I thought, old people don't eat a lot of cookies.
Right.
I think they eat more
I
cookies.
don't think they do. I think if they do, they may have one, and then they'll have another cookie.
I disagree.
you know?
I think old people love their treats.
Yeah, I think it's young and old.
Yeah.
I think in the in-between, we've
Yeah.
just sort of given up
Maybe.
on
And
it.
Okay.
even still,
I agree.
even if you have a couple, I don't think you're having them that often.
Okay,
We're
well,
about to find out.
yeah, we're about to find out, Jenny. Join us tomorrow on the Morning Hot Tub as we unveil the biggest cookie mystery in the world. Rush said 2,410 cookies
Yeah.
It feels really low.
Yeah.
in their lifetime. Jenny, you went with 6,350 cookies. And Brady, 12,500.
It's a lot of cookies, but I like this. I think I'm at a good
You know
spot
what?
right
We
now.
all have pretty good windows.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
You're all breathable.
Yeah.
All right, here comes your answer. The average person on this planet Earth will eat how many cookies in their lifetime? Well, you can Google the answer. It's out there. Give or take a cookie. 35,000
Come
cookies.
Wow.
35,000
That's a
cookies.
lot of cookies.
That's a
Oh my
lot of cookies.
God.
Wow,
I
that's
know.
a win.
I
Okay.
know.
I don't believe
So
that.
let's say you live up until you're 80.
Yeah.
That's 437 cookies a year. That's crazy.
Starting at zero?
Yeah.
Like,
starting
that's
at zero.
insane.
Yeah.
That's like a cookie a day.
Yeah, but you got to figure like kids might polish off, I don't know, 2 dozen
Even
cookies
still.
in
Yeah,
a week.
that's true.
I
like
think
a
so,
teenager
yeah.
will go and eat a whole
Even-
box of them, you know?
Even
Right.
still, if you eat a whole box of those, you get those for, 20 years of it. Still.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it. We eat a lot of cookies.
35,000
That's
cookies.
nutty.
A lot of
My
cookies.
God.
And
So,
that's a
Brady,
win.
you
yeah,
win.
It's a
that
Bra-
feel good.
I should have stuck with my original. I would have won.
I would have been
Man.
very upset, but you didn't.
No.
I didn't. I changed
Man,
it.
you
I
halved it,
I
too.
did.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's
Right
a
down the
lot of
middle.
cookies.
Today,
Yeah.
the winner gets crown cookies.
Oh,
Cookies.
free crème. Merci
Okay.
beaucoup.
Three crème.
Free
Free crème.
It is a very difficult thing
It
to
is.
say.
Yeah, it
it
is.
really is.
Free crème.
There you go, Mauler fun fact.
Mauler's really, really fun facts. So fun.
So fun.
Whoa. Yeah. Okay.
Like what you just heard? Tell a friend. Tell a friend. They can listen to the Hot Tub Podcast with Mauler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady wherever podcasts are found.
Follow the gang on socials for more fun at Mauler, at One True Rush, at Hot Flash Jenny, and at Brady Jones Radio.
The Hot Tub Podcast, a part of the Stingray Podcast Network.